Watching the stars and the city lights. Right from the start, said we never grow apart, dear Wichita. You wanted me to know, never ever let you go, dear Wichita. Surrounded by colors, it's such a sight. Watching all the lovers fall into the night. All the moods in a heartbeat. We're going back where it all began. The same ground on the heartbeat. Starts to shake with you all we can. Winter turned to spring. I remember everything from Wichita. This town is on its knees. You know God is overseas. I'm telling you. Oh, it's more to this than what you see. You know this town's got the best of me. Are we sure it's the last time? Sure that this is the last time. Ooh. watching the stars in the city light. Another moon's in a heartbeat. We're going back where it all began. The same ground under our feet. Starts to shake me all we can. But we're caught in a landslide. So we stay up to the morning light. The tales we were told we would never grow old didn't reach your tongue.
See you next time. Bye.
I saw you down the motorway. There was something about you that day. I can still hear the shimmering sound. The hill is near, let's get right up. Walk up to the very top. We couldn't tell the sky from the ground. I know my life will never be the same after that day. You wrap me around your fingers and you stay. I don't ever wanna be alone again. In spite of all, you're my best friend. You wrap me around your fingers and you stay. I don't ever wanna be alone again. Despite all, you're my best friend.